Morning, y'all. I am super excited to be here with you guys this morning, and I appreciate you guys allowing me to come over and talk to y'all about the Equipter and how to sell with it in your sales process to your customers. So I want to talk about three major things when you're talking about selling with an Equipter and why Underdog Roofing needs to put this in their sales pitch. The first thing I want to talk about is what makes your company different. As in Nashville, as you guys know, there's a lot of roofing companies, there's a lot of competition, and so what you're wanting to do as a company is differentiate yourself between your competition and show the homeowner like, hey, we are a different company and this is why we're different. And so the Equipter is probably one of, if not the main reason why you want to put it in your sales pitch, is because you guys as a roofing company in Nashville are one of the only ones right now using the Equipter. And so that in itself is a big plus, it's a big advantage to your company, because you can go into a sale and say, hey, look, you know, we're Underdog Roofing, and the homeowner might be, so what makes you different from your competition? You can say, well, we have this thing called the Equipter, and here's the machine, this is what it does. And so what you want to do is have that Equipter be something that's like, you know, under your brand would be your focal point of like, this is why we're different. We use an Equipter, they don't. If you're bidding jobs against somebody else, you can say, hey, look, you know, our company, you know, we use the Equipter. If they're not using the Equipter, you're not picking the right company. And so that's why you want to choose Underdog. So the second point would just be educate the homeowners on what it does and why you're using it. Make sure they understand what the Equipter is. And number three, I would just say, even just like, I kind of touched on this with number two, but leaving them with a visual of why your company is better. So what I want to do is, you know, expound on that being a closing tool for you as a sales rep. Let me give you an example of what that looks like for the customer if you're selling with the Equipter. So obviously you guys know this is how it's done the old-fashioned way, pushing shingle off into the yard, damaging flowers, damaging the property. So if you're bidding against a company that's doing it this way, and your company is beside them, or, you know, marketing something like this, look how much cleaner that looks. You know, you have your roof chutes, you have your gutter guard, you have your extension kit, there's no shingle laying on the ground, no tarps. And so as a sales team, you want to use this as a closing tool. You know, as a homeowner that doesn't understand what this thing does, show them the old way, show them the way you do it, and say, look, we invested a lot of money into this piece of equipment because we care for you as a homeowner. We want to protect your property. That's our goal. And so using the Equipter as a closing tool is huge for your sales team. I was just even looking at, you know, Underdog's roofing proposal. You guys have in here awesome content on, you know, your mission statement. You have pictures of jobs that you've done. You're showing people why you use the products that you use. If you have a proposal in there, leave them with an image that they can look at when you're done and say, hey, look, you know, why was this company different? You know, every roofer is probably passing these out. What in their sales pitch to me was different than everybody else's sales pitch? Oh, that's right, they had that machine, that Equipter, that was gonna keep their property clean, that's gonna protect their property. That's what sets Underdog apart from some of these other roofing companies. Understanding how to use it in your sales pitch is going to help you get more jobs. It's gonna keep that professionalism high. You guys are a professional company, you got awesome branding. Take advantage of that and put the Equipter in there, and you'll see a boost in your sales. So I'm really excited to see how it works for you guys.